So today I'm going to be talking a little bit about the Spanish equity release and how it integrates with Funding Factory, which is the back end to provide all of the cash to finance the Spanish equity release program or product. And what's really happening here is we're exchanging a title for a security, or converting a title into a security. And we're selling that title then in Funding Factory, integrating with the various investors and executing a purchase of this title. So it's title to security and cash executing a purchase. Now, what I've done is I've got 7 sections in total. I've put pretty much all of them up in what's it called, in YouTube. I've got this intro, which we're going through at the moment. I've got the structure then of the entire end-to-end process. That's the Spanish equity release combined with the Funding Factory, and I've got all of the entities involved and the orgs involved and the flows involved in that end-to-end process of title to security and cash out to purchase. I then go on a little bit about SPVs, and I illustrate why having an SPV is such a groovy thing, and why without an SPV things are a good deal more difficult. I then do a worked example around the customer. It's a customer-centric example of somebody coming along and buying a Spanish equity release product, when we have ourselves hooked up to Funding Factory with this SPV in the center. I also do a worked example from an investor point of view as well. Now, with the investor, I'm thinking of 2 types of investor. I'm thinking of small investors and large institutional investors, so I go through both. And one of the penultimate video is basically where's the money. And we've got several stages in this end-to-end where we extract cash. And I just talk very briefly around that and what our fees and margins are. And finally, I do a little bit of a talk around REITs or SOCIMIs. And these SOCIMIs are Spanish REITs. They were legislatively supported since 2009, and they were created to increase liquidity within the Spanish property market following the crash. And there is currently something like about 72 of them that are listed across stock exchanges. There's a sector-specific exchange that lists about 67 of them, and there's 4 of them that are listed on the Madrid Stock Exchange. So there's been quite a good uptake on those, and also REITs have become prominent in Ireland and other property markets as well. I then talk a little bit about bonds, and finally I get on to annuities, because we think a fairly appreciable proportion of our customer base are going to look for a cash payment against their Spanish property, and they're also going to look for an income coming out of that as well. So that's basically what the entire video set is about.